Hey everyone, this is going to be my Valentine's Day nail art tutorial, and this is the design that I did. And as you can see, it's really simple, very easy. Anyone can do it. Just a simple French with some hearts on the side. Trying something new with this lighting, so I'm hoping you can see pretty well. But it's basic, very easy. All you'll be needing to do this is a shimmery light pink, which this one actually I picked up yesterday at Old Navy, and it was right there at the register, and it was on clearance for 69 cents. A very light pink. What I'm going to be using is OPI's Pink Friday from the Nicki Minaj collection, which is a very nice bubblegum pink cream. And of course, you'll always need to put a base coat. And what I'm going to be using is what is it called? C&D sticky coat, base coat. And definitely a top coat, which is always my favorite, Sèche Vite, which is amazing. And I'm also, for the design, I'm going to be using acrylic paint. Can you see? And this one is Folk Art, and it's a red, and that is the name right there. And a white. So also, you will be needing a dotting tool, which you can use a pick as well. A bowl to put some water in. And that will be all you'll be needing to do this nail art tutorial. So if you are interested, stand by and I'll definitely show you how. So hey guys, what I did was I put one coat of this shimmery pink nail polish that I picked up at Old Navy. And if I could find the name, is Pretty in Pink. And you don't have to use a shimmery pink. I just like it because it gives it a little shimmer on the nail. I think it looks really cute, as you can see, with the shimmer. And you just basically put one coat over your nail and let that dry. And then what you're going to do next is put a pink or any color you want. It could be a red or pink. You could change this up basically. It doesn't have to be red hearts, white dots, pink tip. You could definitely switch it up if you like. And you will do a tip, a French tip in pink. So I'll be right back with that. So there you go. I did the pink on my tips. Now if you are a person who definitely wants your line to be sharp and straight, you can use tape for that. Me, I just do it freehand with a brush from the nail polish. I'm not picky on it being absolutely straight, but and don't worry about the mess, you could clean it up afterwards. But you're gonna definitely let this dry, and I'll be right back. What you're going to do is you're going to need definitely a cup with some water, and this is basically for the acrylic. I think that it's much easier to use acrylic to do nail art, especially if you are just starting like I am. It's easier because if you do make mistakes, all you need is water and it comes right off, no problem, and you can practice and practice and practice and have fun with it. And again, acrylic is very cheap, it's inexpensive, comes in a lot of colors, and again, it's very easy to use, and it's basically very opaque too. You don't have to go back if you're doing a nail art with nail polish and that color isn't opaque. You don't have to go back, but with the acrylic, yep, very user-friendly, easy. So I suggest that if you are starting with the nail art, definitely try it with the acrylic paint. You'll see that it's much easier and very forgiving when you make mistakes. like I do, because I am not artistic in any way, and it's been step by step for me to do nail art, and I'm getting there in a way. I think so. As you can see, the dots that I have, they're not perfect. You can see some are small, some are big. Doesn't bother me. I think it still looks good, but if you're a person who's very picky and want all the dots to be perfect and the lines to be straight, definitely try with the acrylics. So this should be dried. I'm going to get right back and show you how to do the art. So here we go. So I'm going to take paint with my dotting tool, and I am going to, hope you guys can see this, I am going to make a dot there and a dot there and connect them both. So I make a heart. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to do it again over here, and just connect. I don't know if you guys can see those two hearts. Real easy. There, so there you have two hearts, and that is it. And just dip it in the water, and it'll come right off the red. So what we're going to do now is the white, and it's simple, just dots. That is it. Wait. And just start, like, I have way too much paint on this, but I start in the corner and go, oops, see, these are a little bit too big, but it'll get smaller, but you get the hang of it. Just basically do the dots going down the middle, and that is it. And what you're going to do now is make sure, because with acrylics you have to make sure that you use a top coat, because if you do not use a top coat, let me grab the top coat. You do not use a top coat, the acrylic is going to wash away when you wash your hands, do dishes, take a bath, etc. As soon as water touches it, it's going to come right off. So you make sure you put a top coat, and I like the Sèche Vie because it's very thick and it leaves a beautiful, beautiful, brilliant shine like glass. So let this dry a little bit, and then you put your top coat, and then you are done. And it's simple, and again, you can switch it up with any color that you want, not necessarily these. So happy Valentine, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and use it for this holiday. So happy Valentine, guys. Bye.